All right, we're going to be demonstrating muscle testing. Cheryl, thank you for letting me do this. And the reason we're doing this is that we need to find the weakest acupuncture meridian. So those of you that know how to do kinesiology know that you get a strong muscle in the clear. So hold strong. Good, she's nice and strong. Now take the right hand and put the thumb and the pinky together. Now hold strong again. Okay, that means she's not switched. Undo this. Now put this thumb and pinky together. Hold strong. And she's not immunologically switched. Now take that hand and put the palm of your hand over the belly button, over the hole of your belly button. Has to be the palm right over the hole. Now hold strong. And she goes down. See, that's normal. That means she's in open regulation and she's testable. If she didn't go weak, we would have to do some other things in order to open her regulation. So now I need to find her weakest acupuncture meridian. So now you hold strong. First thing I'm going to do is touch her right lung point, which is right here below the clavicle. It's strong. That's strong. So her lung is okay. You go right underneath the left breast so you don't touch the breast. And this is the heart meridian. Her heart is nice and strong. Now you go right in the middle of the chest for emotional problems. And Cheryl's having some emotional problems today. Now, then we want to check her liver. Her liver is right underneath the right breast. Now, hold strong. Okay. Now, her liver's okay. Now, right underneath the rib cage is her gallbladder. That's strong. Now, we're going to check her pancreas, which is from the belly button to the left upper quadrant. That's strong. Then, her belly button's over here somewhere, right there, and I'm going to go on both sides of it with my fingers. And her adrenals are strong. So now we're going to circle the belly button with all 5 of my fingers, and that's small intestine, and that's strong. Ascending colon with the palm of the hand, transverse colon, descending colon, and pelvic organs, bladder, kidney, and uterus. Nice and strong. Now kidney is in the flanks, so behind the left flank, and behind the right flank. So the only thing that Cheryl had was the emotional heart point, which I'm going to declare her governing vessel, conception vessel, to be her weakest meridian, and that's the one we're going to use in our testing. It could have been any of the other ones, and if it was, we would use it appropriately. But now we know when we mix a isode based upon Cheryl's saliva, in fact, why don't we get a little cup and get some saliva from Cheryl right now. Okay. All right, here we have Kathy Stotesbury, who is our lab person extraordinaire. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Folks can't hear you, but you can say whatever you want. And now what we have is we have Cheryl's saliva. So what we want to do first is we want to start by mixing in the little bottles her saliva. So take a little drop and put it in bottle number 1. And put it in there and actually do it. So you put a little drop of the saliva and you succuss it 10 times. And then you take a half a cc of that and you move it into the next little bottle right there. And you succuss it 10 times. Make sure you don't put anything in number 6. And then you take a half a cc of that, you put it in there. Serial dilution. You've been doing this how long? Too long?
Probably 15 years.
All right. So now we get it into the 4th one. And take a little bit out. Put it into the 5th bottle. Now we're at the point where we have to make a decision on the order of things. Now, as you know, Cheryl's weakest meridian was her governing vessel, conception vessel. So before we do anything, why don't we point to all the bottles? We have governing vessel, conception vessel. Point to it.
This one.
Yeah. And then the next one is heart, small intestine. The next one is bladder, kidney. Next one is pericardium, triple warmer. Next one is gallbladder, liver. And the next one is stomach, spleen. And the next one is lung, large intestine. Now, you've actually moved those into the little bottles. So why don't you move the big bottles out of the way so we can see the other little bottles. And now we know that we have all those set up and ready to go. Now, because the governing vessel, conception vessel, was the weakest one, we actually have to take a half a cc of that bottle and put it into bottle number 6. So get another needle and take a half a cc out of the governing vessel bottle and put that into number 6. Out of bottle number 5 yet.
So I'm going to take this.
We may have to do this over again because you didn't act sure of yourself here.
I didn't want it, sure.
Okay, now you've got bottle number 6 already. Now the other 6 bottles, starting with heart, small intestine, bladder, kidney, pericardium, triple warmer, gallbladder, liver, stomach, spleen, lung, large intestine. So put the governing vessel away, and now start making those 6 bottles. I'll take a half a cc out of that. And take a half a cc out of there. Sure glad the sound isn't going to be needed because we have all that noise in the background.
Oh, you're going to be talking yourself?
I'm going to be over-talking the video that's going to play. Hopefully it's going to work. Okay, take a half a cc out of there. Put it into that one. Take a half a cc out. And we're just about done. There it is. That's the last one. Margot, could you get Cheryl to come back? Let's just stop this for a second. Well, Cheryl, we've got your bottle ready, and you can have the first one. Give her the first bottle there, which is the heart, small intestine bottle. And you can have 5 drops. Go ahead. And actually, you can have those. They're all yours. Good job.
Okay.
All right, here we have Kathy Stotesbury, who is our lab person extraordinaire. Hi, Kathy. How you doing?
Good.
Folks can't hear you, but you can say whatever you want. And now what we have is we have Cheryl's saliva. So what we want to do first is we want to start by mixing in the little bottles her saliva. So take a little drop and put it in bottle number 1.